Hello and welcome to Power Circles. I'm Selicia
And I'm Krista, and we are the founders of the Power Circles program.
and we're so excited to have you here and invite you into the circles. So, what actually is Power Circles and what happens inside the circle? The whole point of Power Circles is to provide you with this toolkit that allows you and propels you into an environment that supports your progression and where it is that you want to go. But also, alongside the toolkit, you get this amazing peer-to-peer network who are also going through the same learnings, the same development, but also are going to be your biggest amplifiers. That's the whole point. Actually, women do far better when they have a peer-to-peer network. So there are 8 sessions and 6 chapters. We start off the first session, which is one of the most important ones, where we get the opportunity to not only get to know each other as a cohort, but to ground ourselves in those intentions and also set out what it is that we want to achieve within those 6 core modules. Now, those 6 core modules, chapters are essential to your toolkit. So we start off with Be Clear, Be You, which is all about personal brand, which is led by me. Personal brand is a personal favorite of mine because it's really much more simpler than a lot of people think it is. It's just about who you really are and how you understand what it is that you do, why it is that you do it, and then the impact that you can have knowing what your personal brand is. It really is key to networking, it's key to influence, and it's the one of the basic building blocks to your success. Then we move on to Relentless Confidence, which is my personal favorite and is guest facilitated. And this is because we're reframing imposter syndrome. We hear a lot about imposter syndrome and how imposter syndrome is, something that takes over women. And from the work that we've done, actually, we see that imposter syndrome is actually probably not that common. Actually, women are quite confident. However, we're often put in situations where that's challenged. So how can you be relentlessly confident when you're in a situation that's there to challenge you? Then we go to No as a Complete Sentence, which is all about negotiation. Skills are absolutely key. And I learned them too late. I don't know about you, Krista, but I learned them too late in my career. But actually, there are 2 key things to negotiation. One is understanding what it is what you actually really want. So being clear on that. And then also what you're willing to compromise on. And there are core skills that you learn for negotiation for success. Then we go over to Work-Life Truths, which is led by Krista.
Yeah, excited to take it from here. So I'm leading Work-Life Truths, which is our 5th chapter. And this is really an opportunity to gain insights on yourself, to understand yourself better in the form of your values, in the form of your non-negotiables. Because once we have those insights, they start to work as a compass for us, and they really help us understand what is aligned, what is misaligned. It also helps with taking decisions. So some outcomes of that would also be how to state your boundaries, how to hold your boundaries. We'll do some practice work to make sure people feel really comfortable with that leading the chapter. From there, we go to Money is Power, which is guest facilitated. This is one of my favorites. I actually learned so much from this content. And I think this is so important because I have a lot of coaching clients who's in their top 5 values, they have financial independence, but it's actually not clear how to get there. So we want to make it super clear and have everyone leave with that journey to financial independence laid out for them. From there, we go to Come Home to Yourself. This is our 7th chapter, also guest facilitated. And this is really around mindset, mindfulness, grounding practices, because we also want to arm you with the tools for when life becomes a bit stormy or tumultuous, because it will. We all know that there are seasons in life that are like that. It's also important to build the toolbox for that and know what to lean on, maybe who to lean on, so you have that really strong support system to weather those storms. And then lastly, to close out the entire program, we have Keep the Flame Alive, which is really all coming back together. We've all gained so much knowledge, so many tools, making sure that that's really well integrated, that we each have a small roadmap for how to move forward, and that we really understand how to utilize and make the most of this new network that we've built. So yeah, if you're interested, you're already on our landing page, which is amazing. So we would love for you to scroll down. Applications for our next cohort are already available. We would love for you to apply there. And then if you're a corporate potential client, please download our rate card and we would love to have a discovery call with you. Thank you so much.